We're doing live fantasy football drafts, live fantasy football Super Bowl game drafts because we only have 2 teams left, right? So we're doing live underdog fantasy drafts where you draft 4 players, 4 super flex players. Everybody that's in the draft gets to draft whatever position they want. 4 players, 4 super flex players. It's going to be fire. It's absolutely amazing. They cost $5 per entry, and there's up to $500K in prizes. First place gets $50K. Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? We also have some news right here we got to go over. We'll do that real quick while people file in, and that's it. That's the show today. Phone calls, the usual. We'll be here for a little over an hour. The Fantasy Football Show begins right now.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios, it's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
What is going on, good buddies? We are here to do some live fantasy football drafting. Yeah, that's right. We're doing some playoff drafting. Well, some Super Bowl drafting because only the two teams left are in the Super Bowl, so it's a weird draft, but it's a cool draft. It's absolutely phenomenal. And as you can see on screen, it's $5 an entry. And the link, I'm going to drop the link in the live chat right now. That way everybody can jump in. You got to use this link. Your boy Smitty is ready to draft with you right now. So here is the link. I'm dropping it in the live chat. I'm going to pin it, and then you guys can sign up and get ready. So as soon as you're ready and signed up, they'll match up to $100. Underdog will. $100 bonus match up to $100 on your first deposit. So it's absolutely phenomenal. This is the best way to draft on Underdog, in my opinion. It's so fun. But they'll match up to $100 in your first deposit. So click that link, get ready, and then when you're in and you're all signed up, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll on over in the lobby to what's called the big game, and we're going to click it at the same time because it's important to click it at the same time because essentially if you don't, you're not going to get in the exact draft I'm in, and they go quickly. The spots go quickly. There are only 4 drafters in each draft. We all get thrown into the same pool to fight for the same prizes, but they have to isolate you into a group of 4. So that's why you're not going to draft with everybody every time. So file on in. The link is pinned in the live chat. If you're watching a replay of the video, the link is down below in the description, and we will soon jump in. In the meantime, let's hit the news desk on these 3 pieces of news, and then we're jumping straight into drafting.
From the FantasyFootballShow.com news desk, here is your breaking news.
So we have a few pieces of news here. This first one here is updating the Joe Mixon situation. The charge of aggravated menacing against Joe Mixon has been dismissed by a judge as per the end of the live stream. This news broke at the end of our live stream yesterday, and his attorney thought that the charges would be dropped. This charge of menacing, aggravated menacing was dropped by the judge, but here's what the report says, or what the news piece says. Though the charge was dismissed, the prosecutor's office stated it could be refiled refiled at a later date after further investigation. Additionally, the prosecutor noted that the victim wants to pursue the charge after the extra investigation. That means that is not the last that we've heard about the story, so stay tuned. We don't know. Mixon was accused of pointing a weapon at a woman in downtown Cincinnati, threatening to fire said weapon. And so we haven't probably heard the end of this, but maybe the NFL doesn't do anything. Maybe the NFL does their own investigation, and maybe the NFL takes action. Maybe the NFL doesn't. We don't know. The fact that the charge was dropped, that's good in favor of Joe Mixon, maybe avoiding punishment, penalty, but he's had a history of violence in the past. So, and a lot of people will come to his defense and say Smitty innocent until proven guilty, and I agree. Nobody should be serving any sort of sentence or at risk of serving a sentence of something they didn't do. I'm not saying that at all. But when you run an operation like the NFL can kind of do what they want. And if they're worried about safety, if they're worried about whatever with this guy, they might end up taking action, and teams might avoid him. Like, let's say the Bengals shockingly released him, which doesn't appear to be the case as of this moment, given that the charge was dropped. But let's say the Bengals decided to. Let's say more comes of it. Let's say more develops. It's very, very strong shot that this guy might not get a shot to start in the NFL again. Not to mention he's been kind of tailing off anyway. But let's see what happens. I don't think we can draw any conclusions, good or bad, from this. I don't think we can sit here and say Joe Mixon's in the clear. I don't think we should sit here and say Joe Mixon didn't do anything. Although I don't think we should sit here and say because the charge got dropped, we can still assume this happened or that happened. At this moment, we're going to step back and wait for more reports and more information to come out before we start, predicting anything. But this isn't a good look for him, regardless. And we don't know how much of what happened was true and what was not true. Was anything fabricated? Was all of it fabricated? We don't know. But the fact that there's charges potentially still going to be pursued by the victim, this could drum up again really, really quickly. So just hang tight on that. We had some people that come to defend this kind of thing, and they're in the comments already. One guy was like, delete the video. I told you. Like, it's still very much, and not to mention we covered all sides. At the end of the video, we talked about the report that said the charges could be dropped. We hit all angles. So nothing's getting deleted. Trey Lance said he won't work on his throwing motion this offseason. This was a question, I think, by one of the beat reporters or one of the San Francisco reporters. I don't know who asked it, but hey, you going to work on your throwing motion? Like, what an underhanded thing to ask Trey Lance. He's recovering from his ankle foot injury. And he's trying to get better. And what other underhanded way can you say something like, hey, you don't throw well? Like, I don't know. Why is he going to work on his throwing motion? Nobody thought Trey Lance needed to work on his throwing motion in his pro day. Everybody said it's a beautiful ball. This guy is a cannon. And I still am very much on the Trey Lance train. I still believe Trey Lance could hit the bold prediction, the Mars men or the Moon men, not the Mars men, but the Moon men list.
The Moon Men, dropping loads in outer space.
In fact, you know what? I'm going to put them on the reserve list right now.
Space Monsters.
And for those that don't know, we're going to have like a bullpen, essentially a bullpen for the Moon Men. And at any point, if the audience wants to throw one of the bullpen candidates up into the active Moon Men list, you use an overwhelmingly amount of rocket emojis and moon emojis and the player name. And if everybody is in unison, I will actively move someone into the Moon Man list from the reserves. But I absolutely think Trey Lance is Moon Man material. Like, you could almost say that what I'm saying about this 2023 Miami Dolphin quarterback situation could apply exactly to the Trey Lance situation. So Trey's on the reserve list. And we'll attack that later. But this question here, are you going to be working on your throwing motion? You know what I would have said to that reporter? Are you going to be working on your bedside manner and your question and answer skills this offseason, pal? Like, what are you talking about? Throwing motion, he's fine. Nobody said a word at this guy's pro day when they said beautiful footballs. Look at the cannon on this guy. Now he's got throwing motion problems. Everybody's out to get Trey. I'm excited for Trey. This is Trey's team right now. There's no way that the UCL and the repair that Tommy John, whatever Purdy decides to do, is going to be ready in time for like June, July. So it's Trey's job to lose at this point. Now, Trey could lose it. Purdy certainly earned the job if healthy, but he's not healthy. So we can't go back in time and start talking about what ifs. This is now Trey's job to lose. So there we go. Trey Lance isn't working on his throwing motion. Derek Carr, well. Look at the Raiders now. According to Adam Schefter, reports are the Raiders are already have granted QB Derek Carr permission to speak with other teams interested in trading him. Oh, now all of a sudden the Raiders want compensation. The Raiders were absolutely manhandled by Derek Carr a few days ago because Derek Carr a few weeks ago, roughly, give or take, wanted to pursue trade talks on his own and look for his own trading partner. The Raiders said no. They came out and said, absolutely not. We're controlling this narrative. But somebody didn't have a look at the contract because the contract had a $40.8 million guarantee that was going to Derek Carr if he was on the roster after February 15. And with this no trade clause, they had no control. They had to cut him on February 15, which I think still probably happens. He still probably gets cut on February 15th. But they had no play. The Raiders had no play. He had a no trade clause. He could say no to whatever option they decided, and he's guaranteed $40.8 million on February 15th. So he's being released unless they play ball with him. And they say, go seek a trading partner. Please find a trading partner. Otherwise, we're releasing you. Get us a second or third or fourth round pick. But the problem is, Derek Carr, it's in his best interest to explore all his options, not allow the Raiders to explore his options for him to. He probably still will force a release because he could deny any trade. He's got a no trade clause. He could say, no, no, no. Even the partners he seeks out, he could say, yeah, not liking that. No trade. Why would he accept a trade? Only if the trading partner said, we'll guarantee you this contract. Here it is. We mapped it out. This is your $200 million, $110 million guaranteed deal, whatever it is. It's not going to be the $450. It's not going to be what, $300, $450, whatever Hurts and Mahomes and those guys are going to get. But he might get something in the range of $200 with like $100 guaranteed, whatever. But if the team that's acquiring him says, here's the mapped out contract extension, the moment the trade's announced, you ink this deal, he might be willing to say, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. But at the same time, if he's a free agent, he gets to pick and choose who he wants to go visit. A lot of teams are going to say, yeah, we're interested in you, but we don't want to trade for you. So if Derek Carr doesn't love the opportunity that he's trying to set up for himself, and there isn't an extension that he absolutely loves, then he will force a release by denying any sort of potential trade that the Raiders could cook up. And he's got the Raiders by the balls right now. I'm rooting for Derek Carr. Good for Derek Carr. Good for Derek Carr.
Mashed potatoes.
Good Derek Carr. Good job, Derek. I'm proud of Derek on this. He's got the Raiders by the cojones. But at the same time, I'm not against the Raiders. I'm not against like whoever ends up landing there to Aaron Rodgers, whoever ends up turning into the monster quarterback that is the Raiders quarterback for 2023. I fully believe that we will be sitting here and rejoicing the moment Aaron Rodgers or potentially Lamar Jackson lands in a Raider uniform. However, it would also not surprise me if this team, who's not understanding the Derek Carr situation and got worked over by Derek Carr, wouldn't surprise me if the Raiders botched everything and didn't have a quarterback. They miss out on Lamar because Lamar, the Ravens don't want to trade him, and they don't come in with a big enough offer. Look, Lamar's unhappy. And if the Ravens don't want to trade him, a team could force their hand by offering them an offer they can't refuse, and them knowing that Lamar wants to be out anyway. So if the Raiders don't bring the thunder and force the Ravens to accept an offer that they can't refuse, and if they miss out on Aaron Rodgers, then what are they going to get, Jimmy G? They're going to get Jimmy G.
You've just been Smitty disapproved.
That would be a debacle. It wouldn't shock me if the Raiders completely botched the whole thing, the way that they are handling this current Derek Carr situation. But if Aaron Rodgers lands in a Raider uniform, we will rejoice. We will be talking up the situation. We will absolutely love it. How about we draft right now? Are you ready to draft? Everybody, please know you have to click on the link that's in the live chat pinned, or the link that's in the description if you're watching the replay. Click that link. Once you are ready, we're going to get into the big game. Now, there's about a 5 to 10 second delay on the YouTube stream. So I'm going to ask you all, not yet. Let me show you real quickly. It's $5 entry, $500K in prizes, $50,000 to first, $30,000 to second, $20,000 to third, $14,000 to fourth, $9,000 to fifth, etc., etc., etc. This game is a 4, as you can see right here in the right here in the purple. 4 Superflex. There's 4 rounds. It goes really quickly. We'll do several of them. Click the green button now. Enter. I'm going to enter in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm in. Filled. It goes that quick. And even if you're drafting alongside of me, we're all still fighting for the same prize. Your boy Smitty got the 101. You really need the 101. You really need the 101. Why do you need the 101? Because it's 4 super flexes, and you want the quarterback. There's only 2 quarterbacks playing in this game, unless maybe you get crafty and you draft Gardner Minshew with your 4th selection and something happens. But we don't wish anything bad to Jalen Hurts. But let's get back here. Your boy Smitty getting the 1.1. Let's go to the big board on here. Those are my picks. It's 4 rounds. It's absolutely a blast. Click the link that's pinned in the live chat. Underdog will match up to $100 on your first deposit. So if you're new to Underdog and you deposit 100, they'll give you 100. If you deposit just the minimum of 10, they'll give you 10, and you'll have $20, and you'll be able to do 4 of these drafts because they're $5 each. The draft starts in 6 seconds. 4, 3. Let me get back to the players. Who do I take? Jalen Hurts, Mahomes. Mahomes, Jalen Hurts. I've been taking Mahomes a lot. I haven't taken Jalen yet, so I'm going to go Jalen on this one. I'm drafting him at the 1 pick. Okay, let's go to the big board and follow along. Pick number 2. Who you going to take? Green blocker. CJ's on deck. Ty's third. Ty's 4th. You got the back to back. The back to back are nice, but you don't land one of the quarterbacks, so it can be problematic. I've been finding that I'm ending up with a kicker, which isn't bad, but I'm ending up with one of the kickers in that 4 spot. Of when you get the 1 pick. When you get the 1 pick or the 2 pick, you end up typically having to go with like a kicker at that 16 overall draft slot. So it went Travis Kelce, Mahomes, and Jalen Hurts from 3, 2, 1. Now A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith go back-to-back to tie. Now CJ's on the clock again. It's coming back to your boy Smitty. I'm close to being on the clock. We're going to do tons of these. They go really quick. They go really, really quick. Mahomes is always a pick. Not if you've done a ton of them already and you want to mix it up there, Swaggy. You want to mix it up. Otherwise, you're only gonna be depressed if you don't have a couple Jalen Hurts built teams and a couple Mahomes built teams. You gotta take advantage of both strategies. Okay, so here we go. We've got McKinnon and Pacheco. I could go back to back with. I love that. Gainwell's interesting. There's no choice. There's no choice. Goddard, I suppose, but we're gonna go Pacheco. I could go Goddard. Stack doesn't matter at this point because it's one game. I could go Goddard or McKinnon. Man, I'm gonna go McKinnon. So my team looks fire so far. I've got Jalen Hurts, Isaiah Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon. I've drafted this team with the Mahomes variation twice, so I feel really good about the Isaiah Pacheco McKinnon stack. And the nice thing about having Mahomes with the duo and having Mahomes and then having Hurts with the duo is that Pacheco and McKinnon could in theory have a really good game with Mahomes not having a big game. So to have the combination of Hurts and Mahomes with these two is kind of nice. All right, here we go. Adam says Lamar is definitely unhappy. I think he's going to force a trade. I think Lamar will force a trade. Lamar would have signed a contract extension if he was interested in staying, in my opinion. Okay, here we go. Your boy Smitty's almost on deck. Here I go. I'm on deck. Kadarius Toney, that would have been nice. So we've got Juju, Boston Scott, Elliott. I usually have Elliott or Boston Scott sitting here for me. You know, Juju's an injury concern. Is Juju... I don't know. I'm going Boston Scott. I feel like he's going to get a touchdown or something. I don't mind Jake Elliott, though. Let's see what happens. He'll probably time out on Juju. No, he gets Elliott. I'm going to go Boston. Real quickly. Hold on. Juju. I just want to check Juju's status. He's questionable. I'm gonna do Boston Scott. I don't know if Juju's gonna play. He probably plays, but I didn't want to risk it. Okay, so here we go. I went Boston Scott, Jerick McKinnon, Pacheco, and Jalen Hurts. Let's do another one. So we're gonna back out. You're looking for the big game. The lobby has all these different games that you can jump in. It's, I think, the third one in most anybody's scrolling feature. So the third one. I'm not clicking in yet. I'm just clicking on it. Click it right now. I'm jumping in. There's a little delay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm in. Waiting on 2. Perfect timing. Click it now. Get in. We have 2 spots available. The link is in the live chat. It's pinned. The link is also in the description. We're going to do multiple of these. So if you didn't get into this one, don't worry. Your boy Smitty's going to do multiple drafts. We'll probably do 4 or 5 of these at minimum. I get the 1.1 again. The 1.1. When you get the 1.1, it's phenomenal in this draft. Getting one of the top 2 picks guarantees you a better shot of winning this thing. Absolutely. We've got Lady Luck on our sides. Now we're going Mahomes with this one. We're going Mahomes. Let's go. Draft starts in 30 seconds. If you want to get in on these with me, click the link that's pinned in the live chat. Underdog, again, will give you up to $100 bonus match, dollar for dollar on your first deposit by using the link that I've pinned in the live chat and the link that I have in the description of the video if you're watching this replay. Up to $100, dollar for dollar match. If you deposit a measly $10, they'll give you 10, and you'll be able to do 4 drafts. They're $5 each. Draft begins now. Patrick Mahomes, welcome to the squad, Patrick. Welcome to the... Oh, whoa. Wrong button. Welcome to the squad, Patrick. You're approved. You're always
You've just been...
Sorry about that. Okay. Jalen Hurts, Travis Kelce. Usually the top 3. It's Mahomes, Hurts, Kelce, or Hurts, Mahomes, Kelce. Then A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are usually the bookend. It's like the same draft. The only problem with this 4 teams in each draft is a lot of these teams are going to be the exact same. Scantling. Woo! You love to see it. You love to see it. Scantling getting in there at the 5 pick. You love to see it. Devontae Smith. Wow. The only problem is it doesn't really leave us much of a... God, it would have been nice to get Devontae. That was our shot. That was our shot to maybe get a player we shouldn't get at this 1 pick. Let's go Goddard this time. And let's go Pacheco. And we'll leave McKinnon. I hate doing it, but I want to get some variation going because I don't want to draft the same team over and over and over. So Pacheco, Goddard, and Patrick Mahomes. It would have been nice to have Hurts and Goddard on the same one. If I would have known someone was going to slide in there and take Marquez Valdez-Scantling. If I would have known MVS was going to be in the top 5. But I knew MVS was going to crack the top 5. Man. Carr is going to force release guaranteed. It's absolutely the likelihood of the situation. The only reason he would accept a trade, and again, he's looking out for his own interest. Derek Carr, it's in his best interest to explore every avenue that is beneficial to him. Even though the team would acquire a draft pick and he doesn't want to help the Raiders out, it is a much smoother process for him to know that he doesn't have to blindly go into free agency if a team's saying, hey, we'll go ahead and give you this 100 and whatever million guaranteed on a big number contract, and then and then it's all done. You know what I mean? That's the only reason he would potentially be okay with the trade. Okay, here we go. Your boy Smitty is on. Oh, come on. Give us Kadarius. We never get Kadarius. Good. So, Sky Moore, good. Let's go Kadarius Toney. I just want to... I think it's not a bad... We'll go Kadarius Toney. So, my team is Pacheco, Toney, Goddard, Mahomes. It's a pretty good little squad. I like it. Well, I just want to know I don't agree with the projections. I never really care. But this guy right here got 60 points projected. Hurts, Devontae, McKinnon, Sky Moore. I feel like I've drafted... They never give me 60 points. Click the game, the big game now. And I'm going to jump in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Filled. Waiting 1. If you want in on these drafts, the link is in the live chat pinned. It's also in the description of the video for those of you watching the replay. Underdog Fantasy, if you use the link that's pinned in the live chat or in the description, Underdog Fantasy will match up to $100 in your first deposit. Get on over there and click that link and get ready. I'm still doing at least 2, maybe 3 more. I'm still doing 2, maybe 3 more. I got the 1 pick again. I got the 1 pick again. Wow. Wow, broskies. I got the 1 pick again. Let's go Jalen Hurts again this time. Because I feel like, I don't know. You never know who's going to fall to you. The problem is if Kadarius Toney falls and then I don't have Mahomes, I'm going to be mad. If Devontae Smith falls like he almost did on that other draft. Get in these drafts with me right now. Link is pinned in the live chat. Link is in the description. Jump in. We're drafting. We're doing it live. We're getting teams like this right here. Over and over and over from the one spot. Over and over. Punch that thumb up button. Get it. 2 seconds. Here we go. We'll go Hurts again. We'll keep rotating the Hurts and Mahomes. I mean, why not? Why not get variety going? Let's hit the big board so you guys can watch the draft unfold live in action. Do you want to be in the next draft? Click the link in the live chat that's pinned. Click the link in the description. Use promo code Smitty by using the link. I've gotten 3 straight thirds. Mark Valdez-Scantling's going like he's like hotcakes, bro. He's getting scooped up like mad. Is Devontae gonna fall to me? Fall to me. Devontae. Son of a... You really are left with... There's going to be so many ties, Ron. There's going to be so many ties. Miles Sanders. Goddard, let's stack. There's going to be so many ties because you're drafting the same teams over and over. And this guy from the guy in the 4 spot taking Valdez-Scantling like he's, like he's the stack above all stacks. Valdez-Scantling.
Time to drop the
Watch, he's going to have 3 touchdowns. Oh, boy. I really like team number 2. Devontae, Mahomes, McKinnon. Yep. Kadarius Toney, Pacheco. Team 4 has no shot. I'm sorry. Team 4 has 0 shot. Marquez, Pacheco, Kadarius Toney, Jake Elliott. Watch them win it all. All right, here we go. Sky. Buckner. I'm going Buckner. So I got 60. That's my first 60. Point projection. Not that I really care. I just wanted it. I wanted to finally respect one of my teams. Just one. I just wanted them to respect one team. Hurts, Miles Sanders, Goddard, Buckner. I like it. All right. We're clicking the green button now. Enter. $5 per entry. 500K in prizes. I'm jumping in. You already clicked it. That means we're jumping in at the same time with the delay. Filled. What pick am I getting? I got the 3 pick. Okay. Let's see what I can do with from the 3 spot. Let's see what I do. Draft starts in 40 seconds. If anybody wants to call in while I'm doing this, call
into the show. Call into the show.
All right, dial in. Dial into the show. Let's see here. Draft starts in 9 seconds. Didn't get any with you and drafted 4th. That's right. We're all playing together. We're all in the same bucket of, it's not like there's any other rounds. It's one round. Didn't get in. He's trying to zag while everyone is zigging. Maybe. You zag while you zig. This guy's taking his sweet time. The family man needs to get on the ball. Bro, there are two options for you, family man. There you go. Hopefully you're not in here. If you are, I apologize. Oh, come on. Give me Mahomes somehow. Take Kelsey. Okay. Let's go Kelsey. Kelsey's the no-brainer. I would love to get one of the quarterbacks from the 3 spot, see what I could do, what I could cook up, or from the 4 spot. If you could somehow, some way, someone's probably got a quarterback at that 4 spot. I feel like the more drafts you do, the more likely you are, to get the winning team, because it's going to take 1 or 2 people in the same draft to mess up and be like MVS at number 4, and then somebody takes the kicker at number 5, and then you end up getting, this amazing set of options. So let's go. I'm going to go Pacheco here. Kelsey, Pacheco. 4 super flexes. You don't need a quarterback. You just need 4 players. It's an interesting tournament. No doubt about it. Let's see. Mahomes, Miles Sanders in the 2 spot. Interesting. I got 4 tight ends, Smitty. That's crazy. Oh, go 4 tight ends, you're saying. No, thank you. That's funny, though. All right. Jalen Hurts and who? Dallas Goedert, okay? Who you pairing with Valdez? He's a hot commodity. All right, what are we doing here? Your boy Smitty on the clock in about 1 second. Oh, McKinnon. Let's go Gainwell. Gainwell's got a lot of upside. He just could potentially be, go a little bit unused, or he gets full workload. Thank you, Rise Above. Appreciate you. Thank you, Mitch. Golf. Appreciate all of you. Imagine QB slips to here. You know what? The person that's going to win this is the person that somehow. I don't know. There could be like 2 grandmas, 3 grandmas could join. But somebody that ends up having both the quarterbacks, you know what I mean? Like, how hard is it to imagine being at 3, right? Or being at 4, and it go A.J. Brown, Kelsey, Devontae Smith or something. And then the person at 4 gets Mahomes and Hurts. That person's winning. Like, that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. I mean, that would be crazy. That person's winning that has that team. 47. They didn't like my team at all in that one. They like Family Man's. See, I don't think Family Man's beats mine. Okay. Go ahead and click the green enter button now. $5 an entry. Link is in the live chat. It's pinned. It's at the top. Link is in the description. I'm clicking now since you clicked 5 seconds ago. We got 1 spot open. This is how quick they go. Click the link. Do it. Jump in now. If you get in a different draft, it's okay. We're drafting side by side. What's my draft selection? 4. I'll take it. I'll try the 4 spot.
To the moon.
I like that. Phone lines are open if you guys want to dial in while I'm doing this.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Oh, let me go to the board so you guys can pay attention here. All right. Draft starts in 33 seconds. Yeah, we wouldn't want to have to kick you out of the live stream. Did I curse? I don't think I cursed. You have to think of an outlier in the 4 spot and get very lucky. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you my outlier. Warren says, Smitty Claus. What's up, Warren? Appreciate you being here. I'll show you my outlier. I'll pick my outlier in this specific draft. You guys aren't going to like it, but it's the way to win a contest like this. Okay. Hurts, Mahomes. It's probably going to be Kelsey. You can't get lucky enough to get Kelsey in that spot. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith would be the best options here. Let's go wide receiver. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. We'll see what I get. Hopefully I get lucky and I get like a McKinnon at the 12 pick. I think of a fourth that can match a QB 20-point game. It's really hard to find a fourth player that can do that, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get crafty here. I'm going to get crafty, my guy. Maybe I can't though. Maybe there's too many good players. Okay. Oh, come on. Give me McKinnon. Leave me McKinnon, bro. Leave me McKinnon, bro. Yes. This is too good to play around with, this team. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, McKinnon. What I'm thinking is Gardner Minshew here. Like if God for, and I don't want injury to strike Jalen Hurts, but if he did get hurt and Gardner Minshew came in. But I think I'm going to take Kadarius. So my team is A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, McKinnon, Kadarius. It's one of those, that's a weird enough team where if like Kadarius Toney had like 2 TDs where you could win, you know. Let's see what they rank my team. With Juju being questionable, I just don't want to go that direction. I don't know. $52 points. They don't respect it. Okay. Let's do one more. Click the green button now. I'm going to jump in 5 seconds. The link is in the description. Two spots remaining. You can get in this draft with me right now. You can get in right now if you click the link. It's pinned in the live chat. Underdog will match dollar for dollar up to $100 in your first deposit. What's up, CD? Thank you. I appreciate your kind words there, CD88. Go Lamb. This is for you, CD. I got the 3 pick. This is for you, CD. Oh. Where is it?
Get lambed.
There you go. There you go, buddy boy. All right, we're starting in 40 seconds here. Imagine getting both quarterbacks. Imagine. I mean, does anybody in here think that one person's going to somehow get Hurts and Mahomes at 4 and 5? I think somebody's going to. You know what I mean? All it takes is somebody that says, I got to own McKinnon. And they draft McKinnon in the 3rd spot. All it takes is somebody to say, Kelsey's my favorite player of all time. I'm taking him at number 2. And then all it takes is somebody to say, A.J. Brown's a monster. I'm taking him at 1. He's my favorite player in the whole wide world. Like, you just get 3 people that love the player so much. You know? So it went Hurts, Mahomes. So we're going to go Travis Kelce, of course, at the 3 pick. I just think all these teams are going to be so dead even. Because there's only 4, you know? 4 drafters in each. I mean, we're repeating the same teams. Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, how many times have we seen that already at the 4 pick? It's just, these are all the same teams. Maybe this is where I get crazy on this one. I'm going Pacheco again. But maybe I go Gardner Minshew with my last pick and just say this one's going to be wild. It's hard to like push yourself to do that because you feel like you're throwing the draft away. But, I mean, imagine if Gardner went out there in like the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter. Like, but I don't know. You got to make sure the player you're passing on won't rival those amount of points anyway without the risk, you know. Pacheco, Kelce. Would love to have had Kadarius Toney there. I'm going Gainwell. I really like Gainwell. I hope Gainwell gets a crack at it in 2023, but we all know we want the Eagles at number 10 to take Bijan Robinson. That's what we're all hoping for, right? On the clock. Oh, somebody went Gardner Minshew, huh? Floppy. Listening to Smitty's approach. How do you snipe me on Gardner Minshew? He's never drafted. Nobody drafts him, and you snipe me on Gardner Minshew. But that's all right. Maybe MVS balls out, and I end up having the squad that wins it right here. Trying to get sneaky and steal Gardner from me. We'll do one more. Floppy, they don't like your Gardner Minshew pick, bro. All right, last one. Click the green button now. Link is pinned in the live chat. Your boy Smitty is ready to draft. Oh, wait, this is the goal line stand. Did I go in the goal line stand last time? The big game. I may have won in the goal line stand last time. That might have been the goal line stand. It was fine. It's $25. I would have taken it a little more serious had I entered the $25 one knowingly. This is the big game. Your boy Smitty is getting pick number 3 again. God, Ron, now I'm getting the third pick since you said that and cursed me. Maybe Watkins on Philly gets 45-yard TD. Or he gets 0. I'm very biased on Juju with him and my Gauntlet 2 team going for the big money. Attaboy Golf. Draft starts in 22 seconds. Let's go. Yeah, I like Gainwell more than Sanders, I do. Bijan's elusive and vision is elite. Yes, it is. Okay. 29, 8 seconds, 26 seconds. Goes Jalen Hurts. Give me Mahomes somehow. M. Hall. Be a A.J. Brown fan. I mean, look, it's like clockwork. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Like, there's going to be so many ties. There's the Goddard and Kelsey approach. Unreal. Miles Sanders. Tough to say what I'm going to get. Pacheco, he wasn't going to fall to me, but imagine that. That would be a great third player. You get Pacheco with the Goddard and Kelsey stack. Gainwell. Here we go. McKinnon. Son of a bee, man. What if I go double kicker now? I'm not huge on MVS. I mean, I'm going to go Buckner. What's up, Ron? Oh, try back, Ron. I'll just go Juju. He's injured, but hopefully he's all right. Kelsey, Goddard, Buckner, Juju. You never know. You never know. All right. Appreciate everybody drafting. Ron Navy, what's up, my man?
I jinxed you?
Yeah, the moment you said the third pick was you were getting that, I started to get it constantly. I don't know if I went in on the other one. I think I went into the $25 one on one of them, and I was drafting.
There was $25.
Yeah, I drafted recklessly on that one. But big game. The big games are fun.
My last one, I got the 4 spot, and believe it, I got Kelsey and AJ Brown.
I just can't imagine. There's got to be somebody that's getting both quarterbacks. There's got to be one person that landed both quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's impossible.
I don't think
and they would throw it wouldn't be possible, dude.
All you have to have are 3 people in a draft that are just like absolute, like they've got fandom for 3 players. You know, like I could definitely see somebody getting Mahomes or Hurts.
Not for 2 rounds.
No, it's at the 4 and 5 pick. I'm just saying, all you need are 3 players. You need the 4 pick, and you need 3 players to go before the 2 quarterbacks. I'm not saying it's likely. I'm just saying there's got to be somebody out of the thousands of drafts where there's 3 grandmas in the draft, and they're like, I love Kelsey. He takes Kelsey. AJ Brown's my guy. I took AJ Brown. Pacheco. I go running back. You what?
I think Underdog would throw that draft out. I don't think
they can't throw the draft out if you drafted.
Yes, they can. They can throw out any draft that looks like there's any type of collusion or any type like that.
Can you imagine though getting that and then them throwing it out? Like you'd have a huge beef on your hands if that happened. But if you got lucky enough to where 3 boneheads passed on the quarterbacks, they can't just take your draft away. But if they could prove you were colluding or something, sure. But I think there's somebody that's going to have both quarterbacks. Like late at night, Ron. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I was at one of the best ball drafts, and they did it too. They refunded back my money because a person drafted, and it wasn't. There was didn't look right to them, so they refunded the money back.
How did you hear that? Like they emailed you?
I got the money back.
Huh.
Yeah. It's in their thing. They look at it hard.
Yeah,
they want to make sure that they are as fair as possible.
Right, but I think if you lucked out, there wasn't any kind of IP, address thing that they could track. They can't just be like, that team's great, we're taking it out. But I think somebody's got Mahomes and Hurts, or at the very least somebody got one of them at 4, and they were able to back it with like an AJ Brown, and that's going to win the league or something. I think it's going to be because there's no way they're all too close. Like every single draft is pretty much AJ Brown and Devontae in the 4 and 5 picks.
You have to find an outlier like
Minshew,
Quez, or Pascal, or somebody like that, or a Watson. You have to take a chance on drafting one of those. Maybe that'll put you over. That'll make you different than everybody else.
Or Minshew, like if Minshew gets in there or something. That's kind of the one I've been thinking.
Yeah, the odds of Pascal or Quez doing something and Minshew doing something, that's very high odds. But I mean, it could happen. But yeah, you could try it.
Yeah. But everybody needs to try them. They're fun. It gives you something to look forward to during the Super Bowl that isn't just watching the game. And also the over-under stuff, the higher lows. Did you have any that made sense for you? Let's see.
Any of the what?
Let me do the pick'ems.
Oh, I haven't even looked at the pick'ems. I didn't even know they were posted yet.
Yeah, they are. I'm going to go in there. NFL. I'm going to do one. I'm going to do one right here, right now. Doing it live. Okay, Mahomes.
That last draft I got Kelsey, Brown, Pacheco, and Boston Scott.
Okay, interceptions, 0.5 Mahomes, 25 completions, 38 passing attempts, 292 passing yards, 18 rushing yards. What did he have rushing yards last week on the bum ankle? He still managed to run.
Yeah, he ran pretty good.
Wasn't a lot, but he just looked 18. I mean, don't you think lower than 18 rushing yards, or do you think the 2 weeks off he's going to rip off some long run? Against that Eagle D, I'm going under 18.5 rushing yards for Mahomes with the ankle. I know he'll be a little bit healthier, but that's the Eagle D.
You know, I'm looking at it like everybody's like big on Mahomes and all that, but look what happened to Mahomes when he had to face that really tough Tampa Bay defense when they went to the Super Bowl and Tom Brady won it. They shut him down. So a really good defense like a Tampa Bay or a Philly defense could be better than Tampa Bay's was that year.
I'm going to say under 18.5 rushing yards. I think higher than 49.5 rushing yards for Pacheco. I mean, I know Philly's got amazing D, but what are you thinking on that one?
I like Kelsey with the TD.
Just so you know, Anonymous, you're blocking your number. You're not getting in. I mean, I don't know how many times I got to tell you that. And when you can repeatedly call in with the block number, I just block the number. So
I like Hurts's options too. You can go with a point TD. I love that one.
Yeah, let's see. Kelsey 0.5 TDs. You like that one?
Yep. And I like Sanders 0.5 rushing receiving TDs because Kansas City is bad against the run. So I'm really big on the running backs for Sanders when they combine it as a rushing receiving TD. That one.
I'm gonna go Hurts rushing touchdown.
Yep, I like that one.
Sanders rushing or receiving touchdown. So here's my contest here. Sanders 1 rushing or receiving touchdown. Jalen Hurts 1 rushing touchdown. Kelsey 1 receiving touchdown. Pacheco over 49.5 yards and Mahomes lower than 18.5 rushing yards. I like it. I'll do a couple different variations of this one.
Yeah.
Guys, links in the live chat. Go do these. An underdog will match up to $100 on your first deposit. Just use the link that's pinned in the live chat and use the link in the description.
How many rushing yards did Gainwell have against San Francisco? He did pretty well against.
Yeah, I like Gainwell a lot. Last week he had, I believe it was 48 yards, but the week prior 112.
Yeah, and look at this. For Kenneth Gainwell, 19.5 rushing yards. I'm taking that high every day.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one.
And then Boston Scott's 9.5, but they use him a lot around the goal line. I'm gonna take Butker for higher than 2 field goals because I think that defense is gonna make him do some field goals.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Jake Elliott, he's kind of tough to bank on. But Buckner, you can... But
they're really good
offense
right now, so get in there and do it because they will change it up and they will take things away, and all the options that we're just talking about now won't be available.
Yeah. Because
they'll switch it up. The more people that pick like the Kelsey 0.5 touchdowns, it'll go away, or the rushing touchdown for Jalen Hurts, they'll take that away. And so,
Yep. All right, Ron. I'm gonna call it a night. Appreciate you.
all right.
I'll probably
Yes, sir.
won't be back tonight, but unless breaking news happens, and if it does, then I'll be back. But past that,
It,
you what?
it might happen.
All right, Ron.
All right, later.
Later, pal.
All right, bye.
All right, that does it. Appreciate every single one of you dialing in, messaging all year, super chatting. This season is underway already. The 2023 fantasy football season is already underway. But, it's going to kick into high gear as soon as the Super Bowl is over. I'm going to be out and about. Your boy Smitty's going to be out and about on the streets of Glendale and downtown Phoenix and Scottsdale, wherever there's NFL stuff. And I'm going to be doing some marketing, some crazy marketing. And I might do something to where if somebody finds me, they can win some prizes. They'll win some prizes, lifetime membership to the fantasyfootballshow.com, a draft call, potentially some giveaways. I got to see what I got giveaway-wise. I've got some stuff. So we'll do something where if you find me out on the streets of Phoenix or Mesa or not Mesa, Glendale, because I'm going to be near Glendale Arena. I'm probably going to go down there. I'm not sure which day yet. I'll let you guys know, but I'm going to live stream out near the Super Bowl and go do some guerrilla marketing and handing out some stuff. So appreciate every single one of you. I will see you all on the next one. If there's breaking news tonight, I'll certainly go live. But until then, you probably will hear from me tomorrow. I'll probably work on a video, the top 10 wide receivers part 2. I still have not put that part out, that part 2 out yet. I'll probably work on that tonight. May release it in a premiere tonight, maybe not. But I'll definitely see you tomorrow at least twice. The midnight live stream and the 7 p.m. live stream, but maybe even a third time if there's breaking news during the day tomorrow. I'll see you all later. I'm sorry, what am I saying? Today's Friday. Sometimes I don't even know what day it is, to be honest with you, which is a good problem. That means you enjoy your job when you don't know what day it is, right? Today's Friday. Today's Friday. Tomorrow's not Friday. Today's Friday. That means I'm not positive. I might take the night off, but I'm usually live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. That's what this show is right here. I'm live whenever news breaks, and I'm live Friday, Saturday night at midnight. Tonight's Friday. I don't know what I was thinking. But I may take the night off. I'm not sure, but you may see me tonight. Don't forget Pat Tillman's statue. I'll try and locate it, Ron, and stand by it for you. But I don't know how close I'll get or where I'm gonna venture to yet. But I'll do my best. Appreciate you, Ron Navy. Ron Navy with a $10 holler.
To the moon.
I'll do my very best to get out there. But yeah, I guess that means I may be live tonight. I'm sorry. I totally forgot it was Friday. I was thinking it was Thursday. I don't know why. So I'll see you all potentially tonight. Not guaranteed, but potentially tonight. And then tomorrow you won't see me twice. You'll see me Saturday night and then maybe an additional time if there's any breaking news. All right. Catch you all later. Maybe see you tonight. Hit that thumb up button on your way out the door. It helps the channel. Appreciate you. What day is it today? What day is it?
In a world where Smitty doesn't know what day it is.
Peace out, everyone. Hit that thumb up button.